All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm in the backyard again. It's July the 1st, 2023. And I'm going to be planting some organic pickling cucumbers again. As you can see, I got a little pack. I just bought it. See that? These are pickling organic cucumber. And I got the seeds right now. I'm gonna plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 seeds. I'm gonna plant these seeds. And what I did, I was trying to find a spot because I really don't have nowhere to plant. And the reason why I'm doing this, y'all, is because I have bought these plants right here. These were pickling cucumber plants that I paid for, $5 a plant. And I really didn't want to do that. But I did, and 2 of the plants died. This one is dying. You see it? It is dying. And I got one left, and I'm not too sure about, that one looks pretty good. So, but I really don't have hope for it. Because now that 2 died. But who knows? I'm gonna leave it in there, and hopefully that this one will produce. It's got baby cucumbers on it right here. So, and there's one little one at the bottom. But I'm gonna go ahead and let it stay. And hopefully that one plant will grow. But for the most part, I really like putting my cucumbers in the ground. So what I did, I dug up this area right here, and it's July 1st. And y'all can watch the progress. It is kind of late in the season, but it's not for cucumbers. So I got this mound I dug up right here. And I'm gonna plant those seeds all in this mound. And hopefully it'll take a week for them to come up or less. So today we're supposed to get some rain. So maybe they'll germinate faster. But also I'm having them soak a couple of hours in that water, so that the seeds can soak up that water already. So I really don't have time to put them in the window or do anything else. So I dug up all these weeds. I got some of the good earth, because plus, you know, when you plant stuff in the earth down on the ground, I prefer that because it grows, the plants grow much better and they get bigger. Fruits get bigger when they're on the ground, when they're connected to the earth. So I'm not saying containers are great too, though. Don't get me wrong. Because if you got containers, this is definitely what you do. Put them in containers, because you still get a good yield out of that, and you get some nice sized fruit anyway. But here's the other cucumber plant over here. It's got some baby cucumbers on it too. But because this plant is over here with these sweet potatoes, I don't know if it's gonna be producing that many cucumbers, but it is. I mean, we ate about 6 cucumbers off of here so far. And but I'm not sure if it's gonna get enough sun in this area, because these potato plants, they are really going wild, and they have some really big leaves. And I still haven't pulled my potatoes out the ground yet, and I'm waiting for these plants to kind of droop a little bit, but they still look a little too healthy for right now. So I feel like the potatoes can still, these are regular potatoes, I feel like they can, these are red potatoes, so I feel like they can have a little more life in them. So they probably can still be growing. I don't want to put them up too early. I'd rather for them to droop over a little bit more. But anyway, I'm just showing you what I did. So I got this little area dug up, and it's specifically for the my cucumbers. So I'm gonna go ahead, try to replant them, put some in here, and hopefully these will come up, and they come up soon. Because once they start to grow, cucumbers grow pretty fast. And that's what I'm counting on. So I should be able to get a good yield, and it can spread throughout this whole area. I don't mind. It can spread throughout this area. I can actually move these strawberry pots out of the way, and so I can just take over this area right here. And hopefully I'm gonna put this, since that cucumber plant is not going up that trellis right there, I'm actually gonna take this over here, put that cage over here, so they can also grow up this cage. And hopefully the one in the pot, hopefully that one plant makes it. But I know by this week, if it makes it past this week, it's gonna be okay. But so far the other two have died out. And I don't even know the reason why. But that's why, like I said, I really don't like buying my plants too much. So, and as you can see, we stripped the, I know y'all can see this. We stripped the lettuce down. Look. So we've been eating this lettuce up. And so we're gonna let this part grow. And this part going to seed, and I want to definitely keep them seeds. Now we picked a couple of those tomatoes off of there. They were really good. Those heirloom in the back. Back here they were good. So look at the eggplants. The eggplants. This is the Japanese style one, and this one is full of eggplant. So, and it's pretty good too. Peppers are coming back. And my watermelon plants, they're really taking off. They're already flowering. I see baby watermelons on them already. So, as you can see, the snap peas, they're coming to an end. But they still got a lot of beans. We've been picking this thing, and they keep coming back. So, we've just been taking a bunch of those off of there. So now, I'm still trying to maneuver the watermelon plants so I'll be able to pull that up. I don't want them to hook onto that cage right there. So these might have another week in them left, and that's it. It's gonna be into the snap peas. But for those few plants that came up, we got a lot. So I'm thankful for that. We got a whole bunch of those. So like I said, I can imagine how much we would have had if all those plants would have came up. But that's what it is. Sometimes stuff germinate and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you get good seeds and sometimes you don't. So this potato plant right here, look at this. It's almost ready to go. And so is the one in the back. This one's dying over. So we should be getting potatoes pretty soon. Anytime I'm out here, I always pull the weeds if I see them. But the weeds always come up. Yep. And believe it or not, we got our first two, we got our first two eggplants off of that plant right there. So that was amazing. Spaghetti squash is under there somewhere. Hopefully the vine borers didn't get to them. I didn't protect them this year because I didn't plant them. So they came up on their own. And hopefully the vine borers didn't get them. We've been definitely picking the kale. And we kept going back, and every time we pick it, it comes right back. Nice looking kale. And this sweet potato is growing crazy. It's growing out the fence. This one, where's this one coming from? Let's see. Yeah, these things growing outside the fence. So I don't know how they're doing that. Look at this. I just pulled it back in so I can go across the ground instead and lay down some more roots. I think these will keep laying down roots in different places, and then they'll start to try to grow potatoes. So I lay them on the ground. I don't want them growing through the fence. All right, so just ended this video. See what that is? Squash beetle. Squash bug, aka stink bug. And those are detrimental to your tomato plants. So I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna spray this with some neem oil. But we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain, and I don't want to keep spraying it and it keeps coming off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit him. Anyway, there's always pests in the garden, y'all. Always pests. But as long as you keep up on it, you'll be okay. All right, so there's my seeds. They're floating. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the ground in a couple of seconds. Still have time still to get a nice crop of cucumbers out of here. I hope. gonna stick these seeds about 1 inch down, a little bit less. I'll just put my finger in there and drop it in the hole. About 1 inch down and cover it up. 1. I'm just gonna lay them out. Just lay them on top of the soil. And hopefully I get a good germination out of these seeds. Let's see. Because I'm really disappointed. I was really disappointed in that, in the fact that that plant died like that. But that's why, like I said, I like doing my own. So when I plant it, I know. And plus, when you plant them in your soil, they come up in your soil. Those plants should do pretty hard. All you gotta do is worry about like pests and as far as disease goes. That's it. But they usually come up. You know, they usually do nice. Let's see, maybe one right here. Yep, I'll put one right there. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and press those into the ground like I did the first one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. The garden is doing nice, so just stay tuned. It's still early. Peace till next time. And I'm out.